doing here? What do you mean, what am I doing here? What are you doing here? I was drifting in and out of consciousness, so I could only hear bits and pieces of the conversation.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll do this one here. Got Jamie here.
Oh, he walked into the gym looking like something out of GQ magazine. No, he walked into the gym looking like something out of GQ magazine. I immediately observed him. He was definitely my type.
There you go.
I saw him get on the treadmill. So did I. Try to make small talk. It's a beautiful night out, don't you think? Yes. My name's Janie, by the way. My name's Terrence. Even though I thought he was trying to, even though he wasn't trying to, I noticed him checking me out. I thought I wouldn't be his type, but I guess I am. He was a bit more like standoffish than I expected, but that's to be expected from a man like him. I pretended to drop something so I could bend over in front of him so he could see more of what he was looking at me for. And bam! He was looking at my ass like he wanted to eat it for dinner. Okay. So I made my move. Men like him figures he can get anyone he wants, so I gotta make it. Chase it a little.
Man, this is gonna be a great YouTube video. You can do all the.
I don't have money, Terrence. Oh, just a little bit R-rated.
Yeah.
Terrence, did I do something? I apologize for threatening you. I didn't mean it. It was just that you weren't returning none of my phone calls. And I got this right. Her grammar is Southern.
Yeah, it is.
That
you
is
did.
So weird that I picked up on that.
Yeah. Usually, when you read enough of like just this, even a piece like this, usually you can get some sense of what's supposed to be going on.
None of my phone calls, and
Here's this Terrence talking at the end. What, Tanya? Look, you are making things more difficult than they need to be. You knew my situation before you signed up for it. I have a lot going on. I can't do this anymore.
I just believe 6 months ago, I was ready to leave my wife for this crazy chick. Okay, that's his parenthetical, not said but thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess she's thinking that he's saying that or something. I don't even know.
That's him. That's him.
Oh.
Like he says to himself. Sometimes they put it in italics.
Yeah, usually they make it, yeah.
They do it regular print, and then what's going on in his head or her head.
Yeah, that does.
In italics. It would be better if that were in italics.
Yeah, because if it was that, then I'd immediately, see
there you
that.
Go.
Yeah.
That makes it easier to understand.
Yeah.
I got another microphone right here that I can just plug in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you need a female voice.
I mean, sure, why not? You already doing this.
Yeah, bam, we already did one.
Am I or am I not? Am I is or am I not? No, am I is or am I ain't?
Oh, boy.
That's a Southernism. And if they don't have it right, I could edit it a little bit and kind of make it more authentic.
Yeah.
Well, that's better in Georgia.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right, what else we got here?
And I'm not good at it. It's just that I've lived there.
Yeah.
And if I pull it up a little bit, then I can do it.
Well, that's what most I've noticed talented people who you have enough talent, and then you just live somewhere for a while, and then you know how to speak like that.
Yeah. I picked it up pretty fast. Some of my companions could not ever figure out what some of the people were ever saying, but so I had to translate.
Yeah.
It is English, sort of, but it's a very, very peculiar dialect. It's not just an accent. It's use of words and a lot of double negatives and stuff. I think what it is that they are the illiteracy makes the languages drift.
Oh yeah, yes.
Because when you don't read, you don't keep standard pronunciation or grammar, and it drifts really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone's just talking back and forth to each other for...
Well, and then they start making up words and stuff.
Yeah, within several decades, it can just drift right out the window. This is a classic gay novel from 1978. It takes place in the Appalachian Mountains in West Virginia.
Oh, all right. Well, I got that one.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Okay, now this is Mountain Talk. This is a little bit different.
Yeah.
They do more swallowing of words and stuff. I taught that for 5 months. Mountain Talk. Yes, it's not a Southern, it's more Mountain Talk.
Yeah,
They leave out parts of words even more than Southerners do. At death. Oh, wow. Vance still Lakes wanted waited an interminable while. And I'll go in Dr. Eric's office. Every few seconds he would lose courage and make a motion to leave. Wow. This is very creepy.
The human embryo is curled up in a ball with the nostrils placed between the knees. At death, the pupil opens wide. Vance DeLakes waited an interminable while in Dr. Ulrich's office. Every few seconds he would lose courage and make a motion to leave. The smell of carbolic acid, chloroform, whatever it was, always made Vance a little light-headed in any case. And looking through the 2 medical books whose quoted sentences are above was as nauseating as the smells. There were extremely few magazines in the waiting room, and most of these were of interest only to farmers. The National Geographic was the only reading matter Vance could stand to open, but the South Seas Today and the New Eskimo and the disappearance of the puffin, to tell the truth, did not mean too much to him. It's about Sydney. Vance had begun volubly when the doctor stood before him, gazing under knitted brows, and extending his hand, which Vance did not take only because he did not see it. Following the doctor into his study, Vance shot a hasty look into the room on the left, and saw a still fairly young man, who looked like somebody he had seen working on the highway, stretched out on a couch, his hands lavishly bandaged. "I won't take but a minute of your time, Doc," Vance began. He held a big straw hat in his hands, which he wore to protect his head from the boiling August sun. But in his haste to get to the doctor's, he had forgotten to put it on, and had carried it as one would a parcel. All right, there we go. There's one down. That was pretty fun. I'll just...
Well, it's got the lower audio track on it.
Oh, yeah, I'll just save them for now and then edit them later, I guess. Just get some more done. And just export to MP3 on the desktop.
How do you hear the doctor's voice sounding?
Oh,
fatherly.
Yeah. Creepy.
Yeah, creepy but fatherly.
In order to get a read on it, I'd have to see where he's actually talking here. Let's see here. "Why force him then?" the doc retorted, smoking one of those dilapidated-looking black cigarettes. Yeah, I guess that's how I would do it. It's a pretty entertaining story.
Don't do anything, Vance, at this time. That's often the best way to deal with the problem. Most problems. Sort of let it go away from you. You mind me. Do you hear?